Hi, my name is Mark, and here are 5 things that you can do to help with a disrespectful teen or child. Realizing that most situations didn't just happen today or last week, last month, probably not even last year, because there's very little difference between a 2-year-old's temper tantrum and a 14-year-old's outburst, except the teenagers had 12 years to practice, and it can get really ugly. Remember, you need to always start out with baby steps. I always say to parents that it's probably about 50% the child acting out and 50% the parent. So if you're both willing to work, or at least one is willing to work on this, you'll find some great success. Number 1, pick the battle you know you can win. Start with a little thing, giving a child a few choices. Let's say you're upset with them because they don't clean their room. Give them a choice. Say, you can do it now and we can be done, or I can give you 15 minutes from now if you need to finish some things up to go and clean your room. But if you choose not to clean your room, then I am going to go in and pick the things up off your floor, put them in a box, and you will not get them back for 2 weeks. Now make sure, because kids and teens can be devious, that you can lock the stuff up or take it over to a neighbor's house or put it in your trunk and take it to work. I don't care. But whatever you do, do not give in, because within a couple days, your child will be saying, "Where's my iPod? Where's my favorite shoes?" You have to win. Say, "I'm very sorry, but you will not be getting your shoes or your iPod back for 10 more days. And maybe next time you'll realize when I ask you very nicely to clean your room that you'll be able to do that." Number 2, allow your child to have natural consequences for their actions. If you ask them to put on their jacket because it is cold out, and if they decide not to, then they get cold, this is a natural consequence. If they beg you for a jacket 20 minutes later because they're in the car and they're cold, in a very calm voice, say, "I'm sorry. You might want to remember next time when I ask." Number 3, always win, no matter how bad it gets. It'll only take a few times until your child realizes that they can't bully you, they can't push your buttons anymore, they can't make you mad and upset in order for them to get their way. However, if you lose, you can always begin again. Remember, you are learning too. So go out, be calm, and do whatever it takes and go the distance. Number 4, all children need boundaries and consequences. It's like a game. If they play, there are rules to be played by. Reward your child with positive praise every time you see them do something, even a little thing, correct. All children crave attention, positive or negative. Instead of negative attention, give them positive reinforcement, but make sure that they know they have your 100% unconditional love, no matter what, good or bad. Number 5, consistency, consistency, consistency. Every time. Hold your child accountable. It's really hard work, I know. But if you put the time in each and every time, it will get easier and easier. I promise. My experience with teens and children has shown me that they may say they don't want you in your life, but they really do. You need to find something positive that they like and get involved. If your child likes to draw, buy them a sketch pad and some colored pencils. Challenge them. Put a fruit bowl out on the table and say, "I challenge you. Let's see who can draw and color the best painting." Spend time with them. Even if you're tired and you don't want to, those are the moments that start to really build the bond. And I promise you, your teen or your child will want to spend time and have you involved with their life. Here is one idea that has worked very well for other parents who have had disrespectful child. Go and purchase yourself a large whiteboard. And the next time everything is going well in the house, and it's not just after you've had some kind of a confrontation, say, "Hey, we're going to have a family meeting. and everyone sit down. Say, here are some of the things that we could maybe work on that would make the house run a little smoother. And on the left-hand side of the poster board, write the things. Disrespectful, back-talking, not picking up your room, spending too much time texting, not coming home on time, not doing your homework, whatever the issues are, write those down on the left side. And then ask the child, say, what do you think would be a good consequence for those? Once you both agree on the consequence, write those all down on the right side. The next time the teen violates one of those issues, do not raise your voice or even get mad. Now they're going to try to push your buttons, but calmly ask the child to read number 2 and what the consequence is. This takes the responsibility off you and puts it either on the whiteboard or on your child. The child has learned what buttons to push, so be prepared. Because whatever the situation is, remain calm. If the child is able to elevate you, then they have won and you have lost control. After a few times, the child will realize that they cannot get you upset, and it will become easier to win each and every time. I promise. If you do these 5 things consistently, you will see positive results. Here is an excellent resource that we have found and we have used with our children, as well as many other parents over the past almost 15 or 20 years, called Shepherding a Child's Heart by Ted Tripp. If you're really wanting to make a difference in your family, this is an excellent resource. It also comes in DVD if you don't like to read. It's called Shepherding a Child's Heart by Ted Tripp.